Well, the Ramnagar CGM court has issued a non-bailable warrant to controversial godman Nityananda. The warrant was issued after the godman did not appear before the court in the potency test. The godman had approached the Karnataka High Court seeking to quash the proceedings, but the apex court did not entertain the plea. In the interim, the lawyer appearing for the self-proclaimed godman in the Ramnagar court said that the latter was busy with religious activities and hence couldn't be present, and this has led to Nityananda paying the ultimate price. Now a non-bailable warrant has been issued against him, and of course he will have to now be present before the court for the next hearing. This decision was made by the Ramnagar court. And in another shocking incident, a software engineer has alleged that she was sexually assaulted by 3 people on July 25th. The incident reportedly took place at the Jai Mahal Hotel, where the techie had gone to participate in a wine mela. The offenders touched the techie improperly, forcing her to file a case with the JC Nagar police. The offenders have been booked under Section 354 of the IPC, under which they could either get a jail term of 2 years or fine, or both. Absolutely shocking that such an incident has taken place in broad daylight, and we understand at a very public place. This was at a wine mela that was being held in Jai Mahal Hotel, and it is understood that the techie was present there and was sexually assaulted by 3 people. All 3 have fortunately been taken into custody. And well, Block Education Officer of South Range 1 K. Prakash visited Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir at Kanakpura following an incident of inappropriate behaviour of a teacher reported on the premises of the school. BEO Prakash was accompanied by Child Helpline member Balraj. The two spoke to the students and parents to take stock of the situation. BEO K. Prakash said that a thorough inquiry will be conducted on the matter in consultation with officials. The teacher in question, Arifullah, who is a physical education instructor in the school, was sent on a long leave. Well, this incident comes close on the heels of this rape of a 6-year-old girl by a skating instructor at Vibgyor High at Marthahalli. Moving on, he looted several national banks in Bengaluru, and now he has been nabbed by the Shimoga police. The man, identified as SP Sridhar, had accumulated money after providing false documents to the national banks. He has cheated various banks to the tune of 8 crore rupees. It is learnt that following a complaint, the Jayanagar police was on the lookout for the accused, but following his arrest, he managed to hoodwink the cops and escape. Now the Shimoga police has successfully nabbed the accused in Bhadravati of Shimoga district. Reportedly, 50 complaints had been registered against Sridhar at various police stations across the city. And well, beware of drinking water in Victoria layout. The water here is smelly and the color of the water is different. The residents claim that the water has been consistently bad over a period of time. These residents have fallen ill with many cases of diarrhea and other issues. They have raised the issue with the local corporator, and the corporator even claimed that the issue was rectified, but the water continues to be black and smelly. My colleague Bansi Kalapa spoke to the residents of Victoria Layout who have been struggling for quite some time now.
This is Victoria Layout, one of the city's premier layouts, and this area has suffered from chronic water contamination. Now the residents are out here outside their houses. They are all gathered. Each one of them is aggrieved that the water in their locality has gone bad, and this is not today's problem. It's been consistently bad for a few months now. They've gone before the authorities. In fact, there is a letter here which they've written to the BWSSB executive engineer, but all this has not really helped. Let's really speak to them to find out what they have to say. Well, you're a resident here. Yeah. What is your grievance?
Sir, what is happening is from past 1 month, all the sewage water has been mixed with corporation water, drinking water. And we have gone and approached them also. We've given a number of complaints, as you see the complaint. But nobody is bothered. Okay. So every time what we have to do is we have to get the tank cleaned and pay money and get other water, tankers.
Okay. And when you mean water is bad, what do you mean by water is bad?
It's brown color and it smells It smells really bad. You can't even. I mean, it stinks. My daughter's not been going to school for past 1 week. Her stomach is out. She's got loose motion. We went to the doctor. This is what all the houses here, this is the same problem. You can ask even that baby there, you can ask that kid there. This is what it is.
This is the problem. Stomach upset, lose motion. Your child is not well?
Yeah, she's not well for the last 6 months. I've been telling them. They are saying we are doing. Nothing is happening. We are spending 2,000 rupees to clean the overhead tank and the sump. I'm cleaning every week once. In spite of that, there's nothing happening.
You have a problem also?
Yeah, exactly the same as what my other residents have said. The water is very turbid and it smells, and there's a lot of dirt in the water. You can see the dirt that comes out, and it's not drinkable at all.
And then we have Mrs. Francis here, someone who resides in this house. How bad is the problem in your place? You have a huge file that you're carrying because I believe some of your people have been trying to fight for good water.
The water is so bad. All the household the children are all sick, and this is not portable to drink also. We buy water, tank waters and all, and using it.
Okay. Okay, so the residents of this area, this is 8th Cross Victoria Layout, all these residents live mostly on this road, and this is not specific to this area alone. This problem is specific to Victoria Layout, and water has been contaminated here for a very long time. The corporator Shiv Kumar has assured them that this contamination has been fixed, but in spite of it, this contamination continues. People have been falling ill with a variety of stomach-related issues, digestive issues, and will the problem be solved in the coming days is the big question. With camera person Shivanand, this is Bansi for News 9.
And well, finally, it's confirmed that Sandalwood Queen Ramya would be a part of the Damani's team. Just a few days back, rumours were doing the rounds that the actor might drop out of the venture due to a cold war with the rebel star. But now Ramya has broken her silence. Here's what the actor tweeted. And I quote, "The only movie I may consider doing is Doddamani Huduga. Heard the outline, yet to hear the script in totality. No other movies." So she has gone ahead and clarified that there is no doubt she is in all likelihood going to go ahead and act in Doddamani Huduga. And the reason this makes headlines is not just because she will be teaming up with Puneet Rajkumar, but also because she will be joining hands with rebel star Ambrish, who we all know, of course, has been in the news for quite some time because of their rocky relationship. Well, technology has really shrunk the world. It has indeed turned out to be a boon for people to realize their dreams and passions. Of course, technology does have its bad effects, but smart usage of technology can work wonders. How, you ask? We'll take a look.
She stays in the far-off United States. She had a dogged desire to learn the Indian form Bharatnatyam. Let's introduce 13-year-old Anusha Shri. She is an NRI. At such a young age, she has mastered this dance form of Bharatnatyam. But her way of learning Bharatnatyam is nothing short of an impressive story. Her parents Srinivas and Mayura hail from Hassan. At the age of just 2, Anusha began showing a keen interest in Bharatnatyam. Her mother regularly watches Hindi movies, and it was the dance sequences in these movies that influenced Anusha to a great deal. She used to watch the movies even without blinking her eyes. Such was her involvement in these movies that she used to dance looking at these dance sequences without her knowledge. Her parents soon understood that Anusha had a passion for dancing. But finding a suitable guru was a challenge, but they found one in the form of Akhila Iyer, then Smita Pehli. But travelling to their places to get trained was not a child's play. She was forced to discontinue. However, her parents did not want her passion to feeble out. Though it was a challenge for them, they persevered, and finally there was a eureka moment. What was it? Online lessons.
There was a question of distance between the teachers and our residents, which made it difficult. So we were trying to find alternative ways of learning. We didn't want to stop our learning. And that's when we found the Bhushans from Mysore, who agreed to teach Anusha through Skype.
When he searched for Bharatnatyam gurus online, he came across Badri Divya Bhushan from Mysore. For the last 10 years, Badri has been teaching Bharatnatyam and Neo Bharatnatyam for students. And his wife Anjana Bhushan too is a Bharatnatyam guru. They have established a Bharatnatyam academy in Bengaluru and other cities. Not just this, they have classes in Germany, Australia, Dubai and other countries. They are known for tutoring students online.
We have been training students in Bharatnatyam, yoga and contemporary dances, which we call as Neo Bharatnatyam, because Neo Bharatnatyam is a blend of past and present. So it has got all the beauty of the traditional values as well as the new contemporary magic that you can call, which has been involved into the presentation forms. We have trained many students, and apart from training students in our academy, we've been training students online through Skype and various other video conferences, and we've got about 16 students across the globe, few from India and few from abroad, like countries like Germany, Austria, Australia, USA and Dubai.
Once Anusha's father requested him to be her guru, Badri interviewed her over the phone. Her passion for Bharatnatyam melted his heart. He gave his nod to be her guru, but it was not easy teaching her because of the geographical distance. And that is when they decided to make use of technology, or in other words, Skype.
The best part is, since last July, Anusha, one of our disciples who is staying in Louisville, Kentucky, is being trained by both of us. And she had learned a couple of months before from some other teacher, but then she wanted to have her training in advanced level. So she was searching for a probably a good and a proper guru whom that's what she says, and we could, before accepting her as our student, we wanted to see her aptitude. So we did a small aptitude test, and where we saw that she was capable of learning, and she had a lot of interest, a lot of dedication towards the dance. So then once we took the aptitude test and we were happy with it, we started training her from July, from the basics, from the adus to hastas to the theoretical aspect of Bharatnatyam.
The classes would begin at 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time and would go on till 3 or 4 a.m. at a stretch. The sessions went on for close to 6 months, and now with his tutelage, she has finally mastered Bharatnatyam. In December last, she sought his permission for her Arangetram. In the month of March, Anusha came to Bengaluru to perform Arangetram.
We started from the basics and I ended up liking it, so we kept going, and then in December I decided I wanted to do my Arangetram. So then we talked about it to uncle, as I call Badri uncle. We talked about it to uncle and he said, okay, I'm willing to teach you and help you do your Arangetram. So I started learning all the items that were needed. By March I had finished learning all of it and just had to do some touch-ups and corrections here and there. On July 20th, in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, she delivered her Arangetram, and later they held a Guru Vandana or Thanksgiving in Jagan Mohan Palace. After her Arangetram, she is all set to fly back to America. The story should serve as an example to all those who shun their passions, citing unnecessary reasons. Ram for News 9, Mysore.